I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sex.
Today marks a crucial moment for Yamaha's future in MotoGP. Turkish rider Toprak Rezgatlioglu officially tested the Yamaha V4 850 cubic centimeters prototype motorcycle at the Brno circuit in the Czech Republic. This test is part of preparations for the new 2027 MotoGP regulations, which will use an 850 cubic centimeters engine and Pirelli tires as the sole supplier. Yamaha officially appointed Toprak as their only active rider involved in the development of this future motorcycle. Interestingly, this testing session was held behind closed doors. Journalists and photographers were not allowed direct access to the track. Yamaha chose to maintain the secrecy of their V4 850 cubic centimeters project because this motorcycle will be the Iwata manufacturer's primary weapon in facing the new era of MotoGP. This situation makes every piece of information coming out of the paddock extremely valuable. Yamaha's great trust in Toprak is not without reason. The three-time World SBK World Champion is considered to have the most suitable riding style for developing the new motorcycle and provides detailed input to the engineers. Even amidst the uncertain futures of several other Yamaha riders, Toprak has become the key figure trusted to lead the development of the 850 cubic centimeters project. Reports from the paddock indicate that Toprak's speed during the simulation laps was impressive. The combination of the latest Yamaha V4 and Pirelli tires seemed to restore his confidence, similar to his time dominating World SBK. Toprak's deep understanding of the characteristics of Pirelli tires has allowed him to adapt much more quickly than most other MotoGP riders. Many observers believe that Yamaha deliberately used Toprak as a primary reference for understanding Pirelli tire behavior in MotoGP. His years of experience with these tires provide a value that other riders lack. Therefore, every piece of data Toprak collects today will play a major role in determining Yamaha's development direction heading into the 2027 season. If this early performance continues, it's possible that Yamaha will become one of the manufacturers most prepared for the MotoGP regulation revolution. And behind this massive project, one name is the center of attention: Toprak Rezgatlioglu. The Turkish rider is now not only a Pramac Yamaha rider, but also the man who holds the key to the future of the Yamaha V4 850 cubic centimeters in the Pirelli tire era. And here the full news. Brno. Yamaha has made another major step in preparation for the new era of MotoGP in 2027. Today, Toprak Rezgatlioglu officially took to the track to test the Yamaha V4 850 cubic centimeters prototype motorcycle at the Brno circuit in the Czech Republic. This test is one of Yamaha's most important activities throughout the 2026 season, as the motorcycle being tested is the precursor to the motorcycle that will be used in the upcoming new MotoGP regulations. What makes this test even more interesting is Yamaha's decision to appoint only one rider to run the program. Toprak Rezgatlioglu is the sole rider entrusted with riding Yamaha's latest 850 cubic centimeters V4 motorcycle. This decision demonstrates the Iwata manufacturer's deep trust in the World SBK World Champion. Furthermore, the entire testing session took place behind closed doors. The media were not granted access to witness the on-track activities directly. Yamaha is deliberately keeping its V4 project confidential because the motorcycle is part of a long-term strategy to restore its glory in MotoGP. Yamaha's technical team wants to ensure all development data remains internal before the motorcycle is introduced more widely. For Toprak, this test is more than just a few laps. He is a central figure in Yamaha's future project. Every bit of feedback Toprak provides will be used by the engineers to refine the characteristics of the new V4 engine, which has been touted as offering a significant power increase over the inline-4 engines that have been Yamaha's signature for years. From the morning, Toprak was immediately focused with the Yamaha technical crew. The testing program covered various important aspects, from engine characteristics, power distribution, braking, electronics, and even the bike's behavior on Pirelli tires, which will become MotoGP's sole supplier starting in 2027. The combination of the V4 engine and Pirelli tires was a major focus, as both are new elements that will drastically change the face of MotoGP. Toprak's advantage in this test was considered crucial. Unlike most current MotoGP riders who still use Michelin, Toprak has extensive experience with Pirelli tires from his years in World SBK. This experience allows him to quickly understand the tire's characteristics and provide detailed feedback to the engineers. Reports from the paddock indicate that Toprak's speed during the simulation lap sessions was impressive. Several internal sources even stated that the Turkish rider was able to immediately find a competitive racing rhythm, even though the bike was still in its early development stages. This further convinced Yamaha that they had chosen the right rider to lead this major project. In addition to setting competitive lap times, Toprak was also reportedly able to provide very detailed technical information regarding the bike's behavior on various track sections, from acceleration out of corners, stability under hard braking, to rear tire traction when opening the throttle early. All of this data will be crucial for Yamaha's evaluation in the coming months. Toprak's presence in this project has also generated great optimism among Yamaha fans. Over the past few seasons, Yamaha has struggled to compete consistently against Ducati, KTM, and Aprilia. The introduction of the new V4 engine is considered a revolutionary step that could bring Yamaha back to the forefront. Many observers believe that Toprak's riding style is perfectly suited to the characteristics of a V4 bike. His ability to control the bike under hard braking and his fearlessness when cornering are weapons that can help Yamaha find the best settings for their new generation bike. Furthermore, with Pirelli tires, which he is already very familiar with, the adaptation process is much quicker than other riders. The Brno test also served as a strong signal that Yamaha is serious about the 2027 regulation changes. They don't want to be left behind when the 850 cubic centimeters engine and Pirelli tire era officially begins. Therefore, they are mobilizing all their best resources to ensure the V4 project runs according to plan. The entire paddock's attention is now focused on the results of this test. Although Yamaha has chosen to keep most of the data collected confidential, one thing is starting to become clear. Toprak Razgatlioglu has become a key figure in Yamaha's future project. He is not only a new rider in MotoGP, but also the spearhead of motorcycle development that is expected to bring Yamaha back to victory and the World Championship title. If these positive results continue, it is not impossible that Toprak Razgatlioglu's name will become a symbol of Yamaha's renaissance in the new era of MotoGP. And it all starts today, with a closed test in Brno that this will be remembered as the start of Yamaha's big project towards 2027.